Good morning, everybody. Here's the Professor Pallavi Gule from Kekewagi Education Society. Today, let's begin with our new topic, that is cultivation of the custard apple, its farming technique, planting methods, care, yield, and harvest. Custard apple, which has its botanical name as Ananas squamosum, it belongs to the family Ananaceae. It has its origin in tropical America. Other synonymous names of custard apple are sitafal, sugar apple, sweet soap, noina, and atta. Introduction. Custard apple are delicious fruit and are used when they are full ripe. Pleasant flavor, mild aroma, and sweet taste have a universal acceptance. Cultivation of custard apple is prevalent in Australia, Brazil, Chile, Egypt, and India. Custard apple is one of the finest fruit introduced to India from tropical America. It is cultivated in Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Bihar, Orissa, Assam, and Tamil Nadu. Composition and uses. A large aggregated fruits are composed of peel, pulp, and seed. Fruit contain 45% of edible portion, 100 gram of which composition, 70.5 gram moisture, 23.5 gram carbohydrates, 1.6 gram protein, zero point 0.4 gram of fats. It is also rich in minerals. Those are calcium 17 mg, 45 mg of phosphorus, vitamin A 37 mg, and it gives 104 calories of energy. Uses of custard apple. Fruits are used for fresh consumption. Custard apple is the fruit of poor people. Pulp is used in ice cream preparations and puddings. Products such as jam, jelly, squash, syrup, nectar, canned products, and fermented alcoholic beverages are also being prepared from custard apple. Unripe fruits, seeds, leaves, roots are considered and used in medicinal preparations. Seed leaves, young raw fruits are used for making insecticides and lice killers. Area and production. The custard apple are mainly growing in tropical parts of America, Australia, Brazil, Egypt, and some parts of India. Andhra Pradesh is the major fruit growing state in India, following by Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and Assam. The area having 53,000 hectare and production is 2.5 ton fruit yield per hectare. Botany. Growth of plants are shrubs or small tree growing up to 5 to 6 meter. The leaves are alternate, simple and entire. Flowers are borne singly or in small groups, yellowish green and hermaphrodite and protogynous, and having auxiliary bearing habit. Fruits are heart shaped, fleshy cynocarp formed by the fusion of pistils and receptacle. Pericarp is the edible part. Custard apple, custard like edible pulp. Pollination is mainly by the insect. Custard apple is cross pollinated fruit crop. Species and varieties. Custard apple belongs to the family Ananaceae. This family includes 40 genera and genus Annona has got 150 species, out of which 6 have commercial significance. First is Annona squamosa, which is also known as custard apple, sugar apple, and sweet soap. It has a high good quality. The fruits develop from loosely cohering carpels, forming a squamous or tuberculated surface. The pulp around the seed is very sweet and pleasantly flavored. This is the image for sitafal. Annona cherimola, that is also known as Lakshman fal or cherimoya. Cherimoya is the one of the finest subtropical fruit. It is the best annonaceous fruit because it's acidic, sweet flavored and low seed content. It is not suitable for tropical climate. This is the image for Lakshman fal. Next is Annona reticulata, that is also known as the bullock's heart or ramphal. The fruits are heart-shaped, nearly smooth and contain for seed. The fruit quality is poor because of lower sugar content of pulp. This is the image for the bullock's heart fruit. Annona muricata, sour soap. It is an evergreen tropical tree which is grown in Andhra Pradesh and Assam. It is a large heart-shaped fruit. Next is Annona diversifolia. The fruit resembles to the sugar apple. Another one is Annona glabra and Annona etimoya, which is hybrid of Annona squamosa and Annona cherimola, which is also known as Hanuman fir. It is a high yielding species. It is known for the quality fruit but low productive variety. This is the image for Annona etimoya, image for Annona diversifolia, image for Annona glabra. Varieties of sitafal. Cultivars are grouped based on the external fruit color. Red type having red color, smaller leaves and fruits. Green type having more popularity in India. Balanagar, green skinned fruit with medium size, high yielding type. British Guiana. This is the image for Balanagar. Mammoth fruit weight about 183 gram per fruits. Barbados seedlings, fruits having high sugar content. It is the late season variety. Red sitafal, variety is originated as a chance seedling. These are the some images for the sitafal fruit. Important hybrid varieties. Arka Sahan, it is crossed between Annona etimoya and Annona squamosa. It is released from IIHR Bangalore. It is suitable for drought-prone areas. African Pride, it is crossed between Annona cherimola and Annona squamosa. It has a good quality fruit. This is the image for Arka Sahan variety. A recently released variety is Tropical Sun. It was released by Australian Custardapple Grower Association, suitable for home gardens. This is the image for Tropical Sun variety. Soil and climatic requirement. First we will go for the climatic requirement of custard apple. All annonas are tropical in origin and grows well in hot and dry climate with varying degrees of differences. Custard apple requires hot, dry climate during flowering and high humidity at fruit setting. Low humidity is harmful for pollination and fertilization. Custard apple withstand drought condition, cloudy weather and also when the temperature go below 15 degrees centigrade. Annual rainfall of 50 to 80 centimeter is optimum, though it can withstand higher rainfall also. Soil requirement. The custard apple is not very particular about soil condition and flourishes in all type of soils like shallow, sandy, but fails to grow if subsoil is ill drained. It can grow well in deep black soil provided they are well drained. A little salinity or acidity does not affect, but alkalinity, chlorine, poor drainage or marshy wetland hampers the growth and fruiting. Propagation of custard apple. Custard apple is propagated by both seeds and vegetative method. Seed propagation. Seed extracted from the ripe fruits are used for sowing. Viability of seed lasts for 3 to 4 years, though the base seed give best germination. Before seed sowing, seeds are treated. Seeds are soaked in cold water for 40 to 70 hours and then treated with Ga3 solution of 500 ppm to improve the germination rate. Vegetative method grafting. In situ cleft grafting is used by using the base rootstock are Annona cherimola and Annona squamosa. Budding is also been practiced in custard apple. Patch budding, shield budding and clip budding methods are used. Cultivation. Planting. The custard apple fruits are planted in square or triangular system. The pits of 60 into 60 into 60 centimeter at the spacing of 4 by 4 or 5 by 5 or 6 by 6 meter depending on soil type are dug prior to the monsoon and filled with good quality FIM, single superphosphate and neem and karanj cake under the dry conditions. Time of planting during June-July. Shading, staking and watering should be done to protect the grafts after planting in the main field. Manuring. Application of the nutrient to the custard apple depends upon the soil and climatic conditions. Custard apple trees are well respond to the fertilizer application in terms to increase the vigor, production and quality. These are some recommendation. For the 5-year age tree, NPK given is 250 kg per hectare, P 125 kg per hectare and K 125 kg per hectare. Zinc or iron or both deficiency are notified and can be taken care of by spraying zinc and ferrous. Training and pruning. Strong tree framework in custard apple is obtained by training young plants during the initial stage of growth, keeping single stem up to 52 cm height and then inducing scaffold branches in all directions makes good framework of tree. To avoid crowding, proper space among the branches is maintained by removing crisscross and overlapping branches. Custard apple generally bears on the new growth, but sometimes fruiting also comes on old branches. Therefore, suitable combination of young and old branches should be maintained by judicious pruning and which balancing the vegetative and reproductive growth. Flowering and fruit set. Plants start bearing after 3 to 4 years. Flowering period commences from March to April and continues to July to August. The peak timing April and May. Very low fruit set in custard apple is a problem under natural conditions. 1 to 8% fruit set is reported. The main reason being poor pollination due to various external and internal factors like dichogamy and hypogamy. The external factors like high and low humidity prevailing at the time of flowering, soil moisture stress, hand pollination can be practiced to increase the fruit set to get the better size fruits and ensure the better market price. Fruit can be improved by application of the growth regulators, GA 50 ppm at blooming stage just prior to flowering, for uniform flowering and for early flowering, and also to check the flower and fruit drop, improve the flowering size, fruit size. Growth regulators are used for defoliation and bringing the plants under uniform ethereal 1000 ppm is sprayed 1 month after the harvest of fruits. Harvesting and post-harvest management. Custard apple is a climatic fruit which ripens after harvesting, hence should be harvested at mature stage. Fruit mature in about 100 to 120 days from anthesis. Maturity indices. Changing fruit color into the light green. Fruits has attained full size. Yellowish white color has been developed between the segments. Initial cracking in carpels are some of the maturity indices for custard apple. Post-harvest management practices. Fruit has very poor shelf life. Therefore, for distant market, harvesting comparatively harder fruit is advised. Fruits harvested before proper maturity do not ripe well and remain less sweet. Arka Sahan has better shelf life. Yield. Custard apple is climatic fruit and harvested at the maturity stage when fruit starts to change the color from green to its varietal color shape. A well-managed grown-up custard apple plant can produce 80 to 100 fruits per tree. Arkasahan hybrid produce 25 ton fruits per hectare. Older trees rarely exceeds 100 fruits per tree unless hand pollination is done. Plant protection measures. Though the crop is hardy, it suffers from the following pests and diseases. Pest mealybugs, scale insect, fruit boring caterpillar are some of the pests. Diseases anthracnose, alternaria leaf spot are some of the diseases of custard apple. Thank you everybody. This was all about the cultivation practices of custard apple.